Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If I sound a little bit off, I'm sorry, I'm a bit sick, so just wanted to apologize for that. I know I should be finishing the first two that I have on my channel, but hey, what's one more and then I will stop, then I will actually go back to reading, finishing the series for them. But yeah, I just want to get this one out because they sent it about a month ago, so I do want to get that out because I low-key feel bad. I forgot, I wasn't reading the messages as often as I should, and then when I came back to look at the messages, I saw their post, so I was like, oh, let me check it out, and I checked it out, and it's really, really good, in my opinion. So I was like, hey, why not? What's one more? So yes, so I will be reading the first chapter of How a Star is Made by JoeyT. Here's the summary. Danny was captured by the GIW, experimented on by his parents, kept. They had him, they hurt him, they pulled him apart, molecule by molecule, over and over. It hurt, it broke him. As he lay strapped down and pinned open, missing parts and pieces, and dripping blood and ectoplasm onto the floor, Danny made wishes. Danny chose to play, pretend, and dream, and in his mind made up a world where this wasn't how it was. And the infinite realms, a place made up of will of its king and wishes to help, took those dreams and made them real. With every slice or hurt or pain their king suffered, the realm makes it so the new universe has it fixed. 2 white walls and 2 white lab coats equaled new family, well dressed in every color, but in a city of darkness and shadows, the scientists cut out their king's vocal cords. New family members are very observant, sensitive hearing and overwhelmed senses, near-mute sister who likes soft cuddles. The infinite realm loves their child king, their chosen, their favorite one, to save him from suffering. They built him a new realm, just as he would wish. So that's the summary, and without further ado, let's get into the story. It finally happened. Danny made a slip and got caught. There was a fight with a ghost, and Danny got hurt. He won, and after putting the ghost back into the ghost zone, he didn't notice that his parents had come downstairs. They shot him. He lost control and transformed. And that was that. Danny was taken. His parents trapped him. The GIW was called, and he was targeted and bagged and strapped to a table before anyone even knew he was missing. He is fairly sure that one time his friends, his sisters, they tried to save him. He heard their screams, saw Sam's eyes in a jar once. Tucker just stopped screaming after a while. Jazz, he knew how she died last. They had tried to see if his heart would be accepted by her body. For a while, it had worked too. They had been next to each other, both awake and aware, and open, pinned down and bleeding, and then it hadn't. She had started to scream, and he had gotten to watch as her body slowly melted away into an acid puddle of ectoplasm, and after that he knew that he was never getting out. As the doctors, Fenton entered his room, fresh white gloves and lights over his table blinding him. He wished that it could have been different. Time passed, and the doctors, Fenton, and the scientists came in and went many times. When they were hurting him, that was all he could think of. But when they were gone and the room was sterilized and white and clean and empty, his mind would often begin to wander to other times or other things or other memories, anything but the white. Everything was always white. White coat, white gauze, white gloves, white walls, white ceilings, white tile floors. At least before they finally found a way to stop his eyes from glowing black. There was stretches of times where that last view of the sky as he had flown home that last day, with the sun just setting and stars just coming out, was all he could think of. He missed the sun, the stars, the clouds changing colors. How he would wish he could be out under the sky again. And with every wish he made for something, the infinite realms responded. In this time and age, there are few who know exactly what the infinite realm is, or how it works, or what it really can do. The only person who ever really knew in the long past were time and space. They made it, though then it was called reality, and they controlled it. Though not always intentionally, time liked to put everything in order to keep it all working. So spent his time fixing the reality until the day came where he was undecided upon a course. So he made a new reality right next to the first, and made paths between them so time could change both however he liked. As time passed and changed happened, both beings and began to forget some things, like exactly how new realities were made, instead of them being intentional creations on the parts of time or space. Reality began to making different realms, all available to the two beings. Infinite realms meant infinitely many realms for them to enjoy and play in and love. Reality was eventually called the Infinite Realms, and time became clockwork. It was a joking name to given to time by space. Once, when space found time fiddling with certain universes, that was all little clocked people. Space liked to wander through the different realms. Eventually, though, space tried something new. Instead of being an all-powerful being observing the realms, space did something different. Space decided to be born into the world as a dense and loved it. Space began to live out their existence as a soul, being reincarnated over and over. This happened many times and through many realms. Time lost track of where their sibling had gone, but the realms never did. The realms always made sure to send space into worlds that it thought space would like. And until now, the realms had been right. The echo of a wish, the realms had not heard one of its creators resonate with this level of one in so long that it rocketed the very foundations of reality. Space had been born into a human child and had become the realm's king through defeating space and time. King's regent upper para dark. Space had a life of adventure and love and family and friends, and something bad happened. Space was hurt badly and wanted away. And the realms listened to every wish and want, to every single if only. The great beginning thought, the infinite realms being to make something special, a perfect realm for their creator, and place in a place that met every one of their wants. And when it finally happened in space, Danny's human body died. Gore left floating over a red-stained surgical table. Reality changed, and the new world was ready, and the new body was ready. The new family was ready. Perfect everything for reality's dearest little king Danny to heal. And that is the end of the chapter. I feel like I'm working on my speech. Don't worry. I'm still working on it, so I'm sorry if I've paused or stuttered through anything. And I know I probably have stuttered through almost, if not all, of my videos. So I'm very sorry for that. I'm working on it. But if you do have any feedback that you want to give me, I would very much appreciate it. Also, if you want a certain fic to be read, just let me know in the comments. So, when I'm done with how many chapters I do of the ones I already have, I can, take a look over it, ask the creator if it's okay. But yeah, that's all I gotta say for right now. Obviously, that's all I gotta say for right now. But yeah, have a great day or night or evening. Yeah. So bye bye. I'll see you guys in my next video.